on. Katie Arquette, what is wrong with you?
Bringing out to Josh Signs, but be careful with that fur coat. That was getting Katie Arquette by her cousin, the actor David Arquette.
The former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know that that's necessarily a champion that I'd want to associate myself with, but, you know, we're all ready to rumble here. There goes the bell. Okay.
This match was for the OCW Women's Championship.
You know, I was talking with Natalie Mae over the weekend. She told me that this is a dream match for her to be facing one of the longest reigning, now the longest reigning women's champion in this company's history. And for Katie to put such a negative spin on it, to say those disgusting things about the people here in Akron, Ohio, the OCW faithful, who have followed her 518 days. What kind of human being is that?
I don't know.
Maybe she needs to go back to Hollywood. Possibly sans the OCW Women's Championship.
Hollywood has a way of corrupting people, apparently.
Just ask Little Nas X. And we've got a side headlock here from Katie Arquette. And not to discredit the work of Katie Arquette, she is one of the top female competitors in all of the Midwest in terms of independent wrestling. A lot of people have her on the radar for future spots in much bigger organizations. No offense to Ohio Championship Wrestling, but we have to admit that there are other fish that might eat us alive. I've rendered my co-host speechless.
I don't know if I have much to say about that.
Katie Arquette.
Katie Arquette's control here.
I just can't believe this. Inflammatory comments to start this match. So, just reprehensible. To be representing this company in such a negative light now.
With a big slam as Arquette rolls to the outside.
You go back to her first victory over Megan Myers last month at Beach Bash. She took out a former number one contender for the Women's Championship, Megan Myers, whom Katie, defeated right here at the Chaparrals back at Tradition 16. That night was when Katie became the women's champion for 365 days. And now, to see this complete reversal of character. This is not the Katie Arquette that became the women's champion, ladies and gentlemen. This is I don't know that I like this version of Katie Arquette. What about you guys?
I don't know. When you've been champion that long, you're the best.
You're supposed to be a role model. Katie just... That sneer. Did you see that? Cover. 1, 2. No. Just an absolute sneer on her face as she looked out at the OCW faithful. The last time she was here, she was literally asking for the fan approval, for that crowd reaction, for the fans to rally her past Megan Myers. And now, turning her back on the people who helped make her the greatest women's champion in the history of this company. It worked for Jake Ely, although he also used a little boot. Again, gonna get to the bottom of that tonight. Chinlock there by the champion, Katie Arquette. But Natalie Mae working it up, back to her feet, trying to find her momentum. Off the ropes, but a trap toe hold again here. And just, come on, ref, you gotta get... Using the hair, the mane of Natalie Mae to get a grip, that is illegal. The referee, a new referee by the way, needs to get in there and do something about this. Granted, you don't really want a disqualification here because the title does not change hands on a disqualification or a countout, pinfall or submission. The only way to win the women's championship for Natalie Mae. Into the corner with the European uppercut, followed by the traps by Katie Arquette, who apparently is telling us all to kiss her posterior. And right into the corner. This viciousness. Absolutely vicious, reprehensible actions by Katie Arquette going for the pin again. 1, 2, no.
Arquette not agreeing with the referee's decision here.
You need to count faster.
If he counts faster, he'll be cheating, Katie. This is not the same Katie Arquette, ladies and gentlemen. And now, almost like I don't want to call it a bow and arrow, but pulling back on those arms. You could hyperextend a shoulder, dislocate an arm. This is a dangerous maneuver. But Natalie Mae continues. What a headbutt. And that staggered the champion. Big clothesline. Down goes Katie Arquette. And another clothesline floors the champion. Arquette staggering. Back to her feet. Big boot by the caller, Natalie Mae. Cover for the OCW Women's Championship. Do we outdo a champion? No. 2.5. And it looks like the challenger, Natalie Mae, a little bit frustrated here. Wait a minute, that was a break of the eyes by the champion, followed by the Russian leg sweep. In the rubber capital of the world. Big spear there, cover, 1, 2, not enough to keep down the only female graduate of Spinebuster University. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. She wasn't training with women. She was training with the men to be better than the men. Not to say that the women's division is weaker or anything like that. I'm talking the names that Natalie Mae trained with are top tier talent currently in OCW. Shots to the midsection there by Mae. The challenger. Sidewalk slam. Looked like it took a lot out of Natalie Mae, though. From here to the crowd. Goes for looked like a clothesline. Belly to back. Mae fights out. Elbows. Kick to the midsection by Natalie Mae. Factor. The face buster connects. Could this be? 1, 2. We have a new champion! History made in an upset the likes of which has not been seen since Ali and Frazier. In just their 4th match in OCW in wrestling history, Melanie Lake has shocked the world, knocking off the 518 days reign of the Queen of the Silver Screen, Katie Arquette. The Women's Championship is not going anywhere. It's not going to Hollywood. It's staying home in Akron and in OCW, where it will be defended with honor, integrity, and decency. I'll say, and an embrace. This is what Ohio Championship Wrestling is all about. True passion, honor, emotion. That is what we are. And let's hear it once again for the new OCW